So before I go on about correct pronunciations and proper declensions, once again I'd like to say that yes, I'm aware this is just going to be a video of me using prescriptive linguistics, and yes, some people don't like that, and yes, write however you want on Twitter. This is just about mistakes that I'm seeing really often that I'm pointing out so you can avoid making them when it matters. Also, this is a sequel to my video How to Say Things Good from a couple months ago, so you can go watch that one for more tips on how to write properly. These are just some things that, if you were a linguist, you would call pet peeves, but I just like to call wrong. Hi, welcome to my channel where I talk about things that interest me because that's all I do all the time. I've already done an intro on this topic before, we know what's going on, I'm just gonna start. I did 2, who's, and there last time, so I'll start off with your now. Your is possessive, so it's your jacket, your house, but your with the apostrophe is a contraction of you are. If you can't replace the word with you are, you should be using the version without the apostrophe. Something else I've seen a lot recently is people writing a lot incorrectly. A lot is not a word. There is no version and no situation where a lot is a single word, it's always two. Same with apart. People are using the word apart to mean a part. You can't say, I'm a part of this group, because that means I'm separate from this group. I'm a part of this group is two words. Apart is a separate word. They are not homographs. You need to take the word apart if you want to say apart. This also goes for no one, which is no one with a space, and people are also writing every day, someday, any day, and any time as a single word, which they are not. The only way in which you could use one of these as a single word is every day, but only when you're using it as an adjective to mean common, like when you say that something is an everyday occurrence. And lastly in this category is at least. Again, that's two words and not one. There is no such thing as a single word at least in any situation. Google Docs underlined it as I wrote it. This is happening to phrasal verbs with prepositions as well, things like pick up, check out, and log in. You can pick up your pickup, check out at the checkout counter, and log in at the login page, but the verb part is always two words. You can't pick up, check out, or log in. This is not German, stop trying to put separable suffix verbs in English. Something I'm seeing in video games is people misspelling the word peak, which is funny because you'd think that gamers would be the people to know how to spell it considering they're like the only people who use the word nowadays. It's spelled peak with two E's, no A. Peak with an A means the highest point of something. Peek with two E's means to take a quick look at something, which is what you're doing when you check a corner in a video game. I'm honestly a little disappointed in gamers with that one, but it's not like we've been the most literate people on the planet, so this one kills me. People have started writing gotta to mean got a instead of got to. This is not what gotta means. Gotta is an informal contraction of got to, as in I've gotta go to the store. A sentence like, I've got a lot on my plate would be written with one T and a space. There is no informal contraction or anything happening in the sentence, I've got a lot on my plate, except for the reduction of the A sound, but it's still just an A. So you can't say, I've got a new car, but you can say, I've got to get out of here. This one's quick. Please stop saying etc. There's no k sound in the word, it's etc. You can just look at etc on the page and see that. Another big thing is that pluralization is still hard for some people. I don't know why that is, but there is no apostrophe in a plural. You just add the S or the ES, or sometimes Greek and Latin plurals and such. It's not cars, it's not boats, it's not planes, it's cars, boats, and planes. This is first grade English, please stop doing it in formal settings. Another pluralization issue that's going around is people just completely giving up on pluralizing foreign words, people saying things like, those octopus are cool, those addendum are cool, those nova are cool. These are singular words, they are countable, so you need to pluralize them. You can do this by saying octopi, addenda, and novae with the Latin plurals if you'd like. Or you can say octopuses, addenda, and novas if you prefer to use contemporary English pluralizations where possible, but you can't just leave them in their singular forms and pretend that they're uncountable. You can have a singular octopus, addendum, or nova. They aren't these amorphous, non-discrete masses of material that you need a scale to measure. Latin is super important to modern English, treat it with respect. And that's all for part 2, but I'm sure that I'll see more coming up. I see a ton of these on a daily basis, but I just ignore most of them because they're already too far gone, like how the words less and fewer are now considered to be synonyms. There are so many little mistakes being taken in by the masses that it's hard to keep track of them all. Again though, this isn't me telling you what to do when you're texting your boyfriend, this is me telling you how to write on your resume, your Catcher in the Rye essay, and your exit exams. Anyways, I have a ton of linguistics on this channel. If you want to dive into more, then I'll have the playlist as a card at the end of this video. Thanks for watching.